Are we checking on YouTube or Twitch? Saying we're offline. Yeah, let me go back to. I went into a dashboard, which I think caused all these problems. So, all right, it says we're live. Let's see. I'm getting a screen, and we have video. We're good. We do. Yes. No, I'm not getting it. See, the problem was I was hearing you and I was hearing. So.
Can you hear me now on the stream? Probably. Hopefully. Because I'm seeing my.
Yes, now I can hear you on the stream.
Okay. I think we're in business.
Woohoo! I just wanted to bump your seat.
Nothing's ever easy. All right.
Never is.
Okay. Can you send
I'll
out
let everyone know. Yep.
Link? I can see a chat in here too, so they can chat in here, and I'll be able to blab with them.
Yeah, and I'll be as well. So between two of us, we'll blab. If you want to keep me around, if you don't, and you want me out of here, let me know as well.
I don't really care.
Then I will stick around.
Is there a link? Oh, you probably posted.
Yep, I'm posting the links right now. Just trying to ping everyone.
Bitrate.
All right, they are pinged.
Okay.
So we'll give everyone a minute or two.
Where's my... Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Changes on the fly. I have, like, no bit rate going on right now.
Ah.
I don't know if I can change it while streaming.
That I don't know.
Looks like it did. In OBS, or in Streamlabs, you definitely can't.
Yeah.
I've upped it to 5K. It's showing 5K now. With that helps the... Someone chat, so I can see if the chat's doing stuff. Stream is healthy. Okay. I like healthy.
Well, we've already got 3 likes, so obviously people are definitely here.
It's all the bots I built for this specific purpose.
Yeah, that's why I pay them.
Right. I actually have a YouTube bot farm.
It's smart.
For
It's the way to do it. Yeah.
T-channel still around?
Don't know. Let's find out.
I don't even know. I couldn't even name a video by him. I remember that gives them and PewDiePie for tops and the subs.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm old enough to remember when Fred was the #1 most subbed to channel on YouTube.
Dang.
Hit 1 million subs, and that was a big deal. Like, there's a million.
Who has
people.
1 million?
There's 1 million people out there.
It's wild.
Right.
By the way, if I could just trouble you to share your screen so I can see what's going on in the game.
I did.
Oh, you did? I just didn't click anything because I'm blind. There we go. Cool, cool.
I think we have views.
I think
Unless
so.
it's you.
I mean, one of them is me. I'm making sure it's not breaking on us and seeing the comments, but I don't think I'm the only one. Maybe I am.
I don't know. I see 0 concurrent views. I don't know what that means.
I have no idea. I think
The
we're out of
number
our
of
depth
viewers
here.
connected to the stream at the most recently available time is 0. And
Yeah, I just refreshed.
everyone hates Dev League.
I love Dev League. Then again, it's also not a habit for people, and they didn't know what was going on with the Switch.
Right. Get your Nightmare gang in here.
I pinged them.
Ping them harder. Get super pings.
Super pings?
Alright, we got David Kostreba.
Heck yeah.
We have,
And he can hear us.
We have 2 people.
Win-win.
And we are YouTubing. We are YouTube stars now.
Absolutely. Look.
Looks like you have to send a strong... Oh, long E. Kostreba? What's a long E? I don't remember anymore.
I think it's an E. Like it's an E sound. Kostreba.
Oh, is that
If you
Dave?
could...
Is that Dave? Is that like our Dave? Like...
No. Wait, like... oh, maybe.
Goddamn
Yeah.
Dave? Like your OL? Ferguson Pork?
I think it is Ferguson Pork.
Is it the E like in Ferguson, or is it the E like in I'm trying to think of your Espelone. Yeah, is it Espelone or is it Ergeson? That's what we need to know. Speak to me in SCFL terms. It's like when they say explain it to me in Fortnite terms.
So we're going to just do it just like...
Alright, screw it. We're doing it live. Okay, so this is the teams. I don't know. I didn't get any playbooks from either of these teams. Toasty and I are the only ones who did playbook stuff.
I was happy with the playbook we had. That's why I didn't change it.
All right. Different roster, though.
It is.
Some good returning players, to be honest. The Barcelona Nightmares are looking good.
I know. I'm like, it worked. So why break what's pretty good?
I think there could be some different factors this season, but you never know.
Rosie's asking who won. I can tell you it wasn't Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch is not liking us. So we got a little disparity here, but I don't think it's gonna be that because both kickers are bots. I think that evens out the playing field significantly.
Oh yeah.
Is it home? Let's go somewhere fun. Is there like a horse stadium?
There isn't. I keep asking Richard for one. They keep telling me Danny says no.
Okay. Well, Barcelona and Baltimore both start with BA. So
there you go. Can't argue with that logic.
Light winds, time of day is night, and it's a clear, beautiful day for football.
I love it.
Got a lot of returning people. Got Perbo, got Peterson, got a midships, or that's a bingo in the defense. Gregoris Polychronidus, so a lot of familiar faces. And then the Omaha Vipers of the have no returning players whatsoever. They have no sundowns whatsoever. So, yeah, kind of tough. But
yeah, I think it'll be a good game.
I think they'll be just fine regardless. So, yeah. Wozy, that's your player is Zigzagoon, right?
Yes.
So that'll be the next game, which we're normally would have been starting by now. Hopefully the stream is coming through okay. It looks kind of jittery here.
It looks perfectly okay on the YouTube.
Okay. Looks a little jittery on this OBS, but
Let's see.
Don't want to look like USFL or A or whatever they are.
No, it looks beautiful. It looks nice and clean on the YouTube. I saw like a couple of jitters in the Discord one, and I'm like, oh god, it's going to do that thing. But no, it's been good. It looks clean. It looks smooth. And that's all we care about in the end is Boderman gets the first.
Smooth throw from Newton Jr., the new drafted QB. Played pretty decently in the preseason. Real action starts tonight.
Got a comment in chat that it looks great on stream.
Thanks,
Love
Dave.
it.
Everything I do for you, man. So, Speedy Gonzalez is going to get his second carry. That's gain of 2. 3rd and 5 for Omaha. In the gun they are. And another throw. That's Justin Bryce. First down. Boderman with a catch. Bryce with a catch. We'll see if we get another catch from like Joseph Brady there. Lamorse hasn't gotten anything out of the backfield yet. Few carries, not much doing.
Yep.
Pitch to Gonzalez. They are 3rd and 5 at the 25. This is the danger zone for bot kickers because it's like they're going to attempt it. I don't know if they're going to make it.
They might not have the range or the
Jr.
angle.
saying screw field goals, but Bryce cannot come down with it. So 4th and 5, and Bodemus Boderman is going to line up for a 42-yarder.
Oh, this is going to go up.
Yeah, well, it goes wide. It might have had the distance. Just didn't have the, depends on how you line your coordinates, but I'd say the x-axis was a little off. And,
I would agree there.
The Nightmares get the ball back. Peterson, first carry for 4 yards, and you can see kind of the difference between like how much more he's developed than like the opposing running back and Gonzalez. But Gonzalez is definitely going to get there.
Oh, Gonzalez absolutely will.
Third and 3 for Barca. In the goal line formation, bold strategy. They might be running it. Fullback dive. Nobody saw it coming, but the Vipers might have. And
nobody on offense did, that's for sure.
Right? Certainly none of us in the booth, and that's 4th and inches. So a Boderman punt that makes it past the line of scrimmage, which is a victory. Be fielded by another Boderman. And some of you sharp viewers are noticing all the Bodermans are number 69 because
nice.
Yep.
What was the proposal? Make Boderman like have like a face gen that's only them, so this way you always know. Just have it be a robot.
Yeah. And that's a fumble.
And it's a fumble.
Boderman on the recovery. I think it was a Boderman sack, if I'm being honest. And the Barcelona Nightmares, much like last season, are going to start with great field position. Again here. Peterson with a catch out of the backfield, the juke, and tackled down at the 7. 1st and goal to go. Did it big lag for anyone? I don't know.
I'm checking.
I'm showing stream is healthy because YouTube is a streaming service. 2nd and goal now. It's Ray. Throwing wide open is Clay Hollis. And Clay Hollis, that's wait a minute. Is that Ruse player?
Or
is
I believe
it's not Rylan Moffitt. That was IA.
Yeah, let me check. I'll tell you in a moment.
I think I did that right. Restream.
Clay Hollis, we said?
Yeah.
No, Rylan Moffitt is Rue. He's the one who left the server.
I put Moffitt at wide receiver 3. I just flashed your depth chart there. Okay. I done goofed that one. Guess we're going to resim, okay?
I mean, your call.
I'll adjust accordingly.
The general rule for resims, it's got to be 2 errors or something breaking, preventing us from getting stats. And then the rules for it in the event it breaks and what follows are also really fun.
Yep. So, already to the end of the second quarter. I shouldn't say already. It's been about 40 minutes in the process. And, yeah.
We've had 5 minutes a game and 35 minutes of setting up.
Yeah, pretty much. Cam Newton Jr. throwing it, looking for Bryce. Dropped. 2nd and 10 at the 21. Cam Newton Jr. throwing. And underneath had a guy. Looked pretty open to me.
I agree. I think he just threw that like off target if you look at sort of how the player was tracking with the ball.
Oh, probably because I'm trying to stream in 1080. I think you can dumb it down, and I mean, I'm not using a lot of processing power though, but I think you can dumb it down in YouTube maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you can. I have it at
should be able to go
720.
Yeah. Sounds good. 3-7. Early in the second quarter, Barcelona getting the ball back. Will Perbeau set to return this one. Get out to about the 34, 35-yard line. See if the Nightmares can string a drive together. They didn't have very far to go last drive, and they capitalized on the turnover. This time it's a run by Peterson, who has 9, make it 2nd and 1. Ray with another handoff to Peterson, and I think that's enough for a first. It is. Clock is ticking under 4 minutes. Peterson with his 5th carry, 34 all-purpose yards. It'll be great.
He's doing all right.
And looking like finding Peterson out of the backfield. Big catch there. I think that's one of my favorite ways to get running backs utilized is catching out of the backfield like that.
Absolutely.
And they are up to the enemy territory at the 31-yard line. Boomer Gray slinging it again. There was some coverage there. Might have been dropped. 2nd and 10.
I felt like the one in the middle, he had actually broken his coverage, but Gray didn't see that read or decided he didn't like it.
3rd and 7 after a few yard carry. Boomer Gray going to throw it to Peterson, who catches that, has some blocks. Will he get to the pylon? No. Is stopped at the 2. Great run after the catch again. Peterson's gotten a couple big catches on this drive, and they are within striking distance. Omaha trying to combat with 6-2, and they stop Peterson short. No small task. 2nd and goal to go at the 2. Maybe 1.5, we'll say. They're running it again. Peterson is short. Scott Chegg, the rookie, getting him just before the goal line. So now in the weak eye. Barcelona, will they run it a 3rd time? They will not. Quick throw through the back of the end zone. The inside the 5-yard line is an absolute death sentence for pretty much every team. Shows itself here. 2-minute warning, and the Barcelona Nightmares are coming out for a field goal. They make good on it. So they are back up by 7. But if you're Omaha, you know, you're pretty okay with this position, really. You know, you got the defending champs with a lot of studs on both sides of the ball, and you're playing them to 1 score. So, and they've got a young team, so I think they're only going to get better as the season goes on.
Absolutely.
Newton Jr. trying to score here before the end of the half as they have all 3 timeouts and gets a 1st down catch by Bryce. Pickup of 12, so it'll be Newton Jr. under the center in the weak eye. He's got some time, throws it to the bottom end, but cannot come down with it. Clock stops at $1.29. Omaha on their own 44-yard line. And quick throw from Newton Jr. to Joseph Brady there, his first catch of the game. That's 2 yards and a Nightmares timeout, so they might be thinking about getting the ball back because the AI is going to run it here on 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
Come on, TLK, you don't think I know things?
I do think you know things. I always hope.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And they're going for it. All right, let's sit up for this. I like this.
I like this play.
They're going to pass, and they're not going to complete it. Had a running back on the right side, but they never throw it short when they're under duress. So that will give the Nightmares the ball back at the their own 47, 48. The late flag. That might be a hold.
It is. It's coming back.
Ferguson Pork shooting his team in the foot with that hold. If I was that Barcelona GM, I'd be cutting him faster than he could walk out of the stadium.
He's cut now. Just put him bot.
Yep. All right. Resimming with.
We got to resim. This is just
absolutely wretched offensive blocking for Barcelona. Actually, I don't think they've given up any sacks, so pretty decent. Boomer Gray throwing it to Peterson again, his favorite target this game. It's, I think, Peterson's 3rd or 4th catch on the night. That'll make it very manageable. 3rd and 1. Pass it. Boomer Gray, quick throw to Will Prevost, who jukes a defender and has nothing but pay dirt in front of him. Touchdown Barcelona. They are going to go up by 13. EAT is up and no good. It is left, just shaving the upright. And not in the good way.
I miss Hato already.
Don't we all? So Omaha had something going, could not quite string enough together. Went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and then Barcelona took that and went 52 yards, 53 yards down the field for a touchdown. Omaha does still have all 3 timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they are. Looking for Bryce on that one. It is incomplete, overthrown.
It was a good aggressive play, though.
Well, I'd rather them overthrow it than underthrow it.
That's true.
Quick flag might be an offsides. It's going to be thrown to Joseph Brady, who's hit hard. And no, it's a hold. Okay, I thought that flag came out pretty quick, but it's a hold nonetheless. 2nd and 20, back him up to the 23, 22. Newton Jr. throwing it. One-on-one matchup with his target, Bryce. Like a 3rd and 20. I think they're gonna run this one. Barcelona has no timeouts. Speedy Gonzalez gets a couple.
I don't understand why the AI decides to run it there. Maybe because you're just thinking we're not going to get it, so we might as well.
That's what they think. Trying to win the field position battle. Don't think they can score anyway.
Feudalistic mindset.
I mean,
fatalistic.
It is what it is. So with 3 seconds left, we'll see if the Nightmares chuck one deep, or maybe Peterson will break one big as we are playing our last play of the half. It is a pass to Peterson, but incomplete. And we reach halftime 16-3. Barcelona on top in their home territory. Actually, the stadium's got some nice ads here. We got the SHL, WSBL, PBE. Dang, Windows 11, my favorite.
Maybe it's Windows 11's fault.
That was sarcasm, but yeah, it is the gang's all here, as they say in SpongeBob. And now Barcelona to start this half out with the ball. They are lined up.
I'll get you one to replace the Windows 11.
Can you replace that one, or is it the
yeah, no, that one I
ones that
think you
can't
can.
Replace?
I think you can. I'll check.
Yeah, we got we got like ISFL one or something. Shit.
We've got ISFL. We've got an SBA. I mean, we've got like quite a few partners. So if there are specific ones you want to see, let me know.
I can't think of one. But
All
I
right.
will say ISFL just for darkness.
That's fair.
And they run it on 3rd and 10. So Barcelona's going to punt this one away. Good defensive stand by the Omaha Vipers. And if you didn't notice, my last second hashtags in the schedule makers are all song related. So theirs was Serpentine Pad, which is a very, I'd be very surprised if anyone had heard that song.
Nope. Can't say I
And
have.
then the Nightmares one is based off the song Nightmare by Avenged Sevenfold. Great album. So, yeah.
Ah, okay. I was thinking it was the Alice Cooper song.
Nope.
No.
Nope. I mean, maybe there's the same lyric, but, you know, it's
I don't
everything.
know. It's been a while since I've listened to Welcome to My Nightmare.
I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
And then the Kings is a play on The Ruler's Back by Jay-Z. And the Narwhals are based on The Ocean by Led Zeppelin. So there you go.
That one I knew.
So I don't know if narwhals actually can roar, but I don't think they exist. So we're gonna say they're gonna roar.
That's fair.
Dave might know the Avenged Sevenfold one. He's a cultured man.
That's true.
The fullback dive works there for 5 on the first down. Vipers did not do much on their first possession of the second half. See if Barcelona can extend their lead. It's a play action from Gray. The
Ooh.
Vipers collapse on the ball. They were like in a zone there and baited Gray into throwing and nearly picked him off. 3rd and 5. Gray. 2 pass. And somehow Christopher Nolan coming down with that one. That was, I mean, I don't even know if Batman could have caught that, you know?
Absolutely.
Anyway, it's Boomer Gray passing it to Peterson, who makes one Viper miss, gets the first down. Good pickup down to the 22-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Nightmare Gang. What's a pack of horses called? Is there a term for that?
There is. I forget what it is.
Gotta look that up.
I'm looking it up right now.
This is important stuff, TLK. This is commissioner level stuff.
It is. This is stuff you want to know.
I mean, yeah.
So it's called a few things. It's called a team.
Okay. That's appropriate.
Or a string.
Okay. Is there anything else?
If it's colt, it's a rag. If it's a group kept primarily for breeding, it's a stud.
What about a mythical horse with fire for its mane? Is that kind of like, is that got its own term, or is there a Urban Dictionary on that one?
I don't know. I'm checking.
These are things we must know.
So I've learned that there's actually a blessing is a group of unicorns.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should just coin your own TLK since you are the Nightmares incarnate.
I know. Well, I'd have to say if a blessing is a unicorn, then I feel like we have to be a curse.
Ooh, okay. Okay. You know, Curse is a pretty OP Pokemon move.
It is. Well, are you talking as a ghost type or as a non-ghost type? Because as a ghost type, I'd actually say it's less valuable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's OP actually at all.
It's like anything. If you get the right setup, it is.
Right. Setting up Batterman. Yeah, they were setting up Batterman. It is technically a 2-score game, but Barcelona with a 16-point margin. Viper is looking to score before the end of the third quarter. The Vipers have kind of strung a little bit here and there together, just not quite enough. As Newton Jr. finds Speedy Gonzalez, and that's a first down, just what the Vipers needed. They are not Cars, though. They are the Fang Gang. Vipers on the other side of the 50. We hit the end of the third quarter.
think that's the first time they've gotten to the other side of 50 since the first quarter.
Yep. But that's about to change here. It's Cam Newton Jr., number 7, handing it off to 27, Speedy Gonzalez. Pickup of 2. Clock keeps rolling. They don't have to necessarily scramble, but working at a brisk pace would do them well. As pitch to Speedy Gonzalez is going to get him just past the line of scrimmage for a pickup of a yard or 2. They're at the 40. I think this is probably go for it territory. As Newton Jr. is passing. Wide open is Joseph Brady, just what they needed. A third down pickup on 3rd and 6. Gets them all the way down to the 25.
Vipers are coming alive at the right moment.
They are. Hopefully it's not too little too late. That is a incompletion to Otterman. Whizzing past his head. Newton Jr. over 50% completion. Not too bad for a first debut.
For a
here.
debut, that's phenomenal.
Especially against the Nightmares defense. It's pretty good, pretty filled out secondary, relatively speaking.
I think with the exception of Noah Bake, almost all of the secondary from last season returned.
Right. And so on that 3rd down, they cannot make good. They were doing so well on 3rd down, but now it is 4th and 6, and they're going to bring out the field goal unit. So Bottomus Botterman lined up for a 37-yarder and drills it. So that will put them back to a 2-touchdown game with more certainty, I guess you could say.
And they're going to do a regular kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Defense has been okay.
It's been okay. I mean,
one of their touchdowns was like they only had 20 yards to go. So
right, and the offensive play calling is going to be a
lot more passive when you have a lead.
A Peterson run, and a Peterson run.
Right.
So if you can get a stop, you're in good shape.
Yep. So Barcelona trying to milk the clock, trying to get some more first downs, string some stuff together. It'll be Peterson with the carry, and the face mask is going to hurt the Vipers, help the Nightmares, and that is a pickup of 10 on the penalty. Fresh set of downs, not what the Omaha Vipers needed. Gray's gonna pass. Oh no, Peterson dropped it. He's been catching those all day long. Drops a big one there. Would have had some space. Let's just say would have had some space, maybe a couple blocks and a big carry, but instead it's 2nd and 10. Peterson on the carry there for 5. Right at midfield is Barcelona. 3rd and 5, decision. Coach TLK, what do you do here? Do you pass for it or do you run for it?
I honestly would run, but a short pass to Peterson, I mean, it didn't plan out right there, but
it did not.
But it was the right play. Burn some time off the clock.
They had a good play call set up.
Yeah.
Otterman just couldn't come down with it, and now the punt is T-posing. Okay, that's different. Off of that kind of play. Different. All right. And
different but fun.
Yeah, something like that. And, the Vipers make a stand on defense. 2.5 minutes left, so I think they got to kind of score somewhat quickly. Cam Newton Jr. throwing it to Botterman. It's a first down. Omaha, I don't know why they're calling timeout, but they call their first timeout.
I mean, they want to score quickly, have 2-minute warning, get the onside kick. Newton has time.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but just usually don't call your timeouts before the 2-minute warning.
No, absolutely.
I mean, unless you're Vic Fangio or something. So that is Cam Newton Jr. Throwing an incompletion again. Well covered by the Nightmares. 3rd and 10 coming up. You have to think this is starting to become do or die for the Vipers.
It absolutely is.
And they die! It's Grigoris Polychronidis on the INT, the returning veteran. And I think that's gonna about seal it. They do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but the Nightmares with a 2-score lead. Going to try to milk the clock. Omaha uses their 2nd charge timeout. 2:01 here. And the gun is Boomer Gray, who pitches it to Peterson, who makes 1 Viper miss. Cannot make the other one. 3rd and 2 now. I think I'd run it here personally, but the Vipers trying to counter the run in the 6-2. It's Gray handing it off to Peterson. Does he get enough? No.
No. I think it was the right call. It obviously didn't pan out, but I mean, you've got a running back like Peterson. If there's ever a running back to trust to make this 3rd-and-2 conversion, it would be him.
Well, their defense has been playing well, hasn't given up a touchdown or really much all game. Just a couple drives here and there that they clamped down and forced to be field goals. So, yeah, I mean, they got to score 2 touchdowns, right, in 2 minutes with no timeout. So I think you run it.
Force them to burn as much clock as humanly possible is kind of the plan.
Pretty much. It's 2nd and 10 after that incompletion, after we jinxed Newton Jr. about his above 50% completion percentage. Called the Booth jinx. It happens in every sim league, trust me. 3rd and 10 now after that incompletion. Omaha trying to avoid turnovers. Really, that's been the difference probably in the game is the INT and the fumble. So they have to polish up the mistakes here for next game, as they are in desperation mode. False start will push them back 5. 3rd and 15 now. Cam Newton Jr. throws it short to Joseph Brady, who cannot make the defender miss. Gets shoved out of bounds, though. Clock stops at $1.31. It is the last chance for the Vipers to do something on offense. Jr. is going to throw.
He's got him in deep.
Oh my goodness. The Botterman comes down with it at the nightmare. 42.5. Vipers are trying to show some life. That does stop the clock somehow. It's Cam Newton Jr. throwing it to another Botterman underneath. That's only 2, so you got to keep moving. At the 40, in the eye. Cam Newton Jr. throwing it to Speedy Gonzalez, who makes one miss, could not catch it in stride, had to come back for it, lost some momentum. Pickup of about 6 will make it 3rd and 2. Newton Jr. throwing, and Bryce dropping. I think it was well covered by Barcelona there, though. That will make it 4th and 2. Barcelona could not stop the last 4th down conversion. We'll see if they stop this one. And there is the fullback Botterman, who gets one defender to miss, but I guess the clock
can't get out of bounds.
It doesn't matter. Clock stops whenever it wants. So gets down to the 17. And Viper is putting one of their best drives of the game together. It's Newton Jr. into the corner, but dropped by Botterman. That could have been 6. Had a good matchup, just not the hands. So 2nd and 10. Clock is stopped, 33 seconds. A lot needs to happen. Wide open, Botterman, and he's pushed it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vipers.
Ooh.
Split the
zone.
They're
going for the onside kick.
Yeah, PAT here would be huge because that would put them only within 6, and it doinks. The Booth curse remains. So
I can see this now. All right.
AW will refuse to talk to me ever again.
This will be the 18-2.
Oh my god.
And they recover. If this game ends 18-19, I'm going to laugh.
I don't know if it will. I think the Barcelona defense has woken up a little bit. But we'll see. It's Cam Newton Jr. with some time. And incomplete to Bryce. Double covered there. Had to get rid of it. The defense was starting to hone in on him. Haven't seen too many sacks. Just that one strip sack early on, which really tilted the momentum in Barcelona's favor. Vipers trying to bring it back, though. They have their work cut out. That's not going to help them. They're going to be at 3rd and 7, and they are in spike formation. So that is going to give them about 4 seconds to work with for one last heave.
I swear you dial up the Hail Mary.
They will not. It's a strong eye. Classic desperation formation. And Justin Bryce will catch it for a 1st down, but no more. Defense clamps down. Barcelona hangs on to win 19-12 despite giving up 9 points in the 3rd quarter. Peterson with 56 yards, your offensive player, and Grigoris Polychronis with maybe the biggest interception of the game. Well, the only interception of the game for that matter. And it came at a big time for the Nightmares. They start out the season 1-0. Vipers drop to 0-1. Good game, though, by both teams. I would say that 90% mark for Barcelona was definitely tested.
Yep.
Yup, he says. Okay. We have our next game. I think it is in Iceland. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, there's no home field advantage, so you can get away with.
Nope. Gotta be
consistent.
Gotta be all balanced. I actually look back and I think last season I had an extra home game for the Nightmares, which is the reason
Yeah,
why they won.
it's in
Akureyri?
Ikuri? I don't know how to pronounce it. I should, but I don't.
And I think we're all set here. The narwhal's been pinged. Like it. Maybe take a little time to let them peter in, but yeah, we got two good teams, and the Narwhals with the only kicker so far in Dev League. That could be a big difference in this game.
Absolutely.
Narwhals also have a really good defense, or offense, excuse me. Defense is D+, but offense is good. I don't know. I think it's more like a C+ in my mind.
I mean, they do have an OL.
They do have an OL. Setting up the game here.
I feel like I should play Space Raid against the in our next game, as we're against Narwhals, just to get in Toasty's head, live there rent free.
I mean, I don't think it works that well, but
it nearly did.
Okay. You think that?
The Wallabies nearly beat the Silver Eagles.
Yeah, but what's the record
Almost
at the end of the day?
Yeah, that's true.
Narwhals are favored in this one. All the devs hopping on them pointy whale boys. But,
which, funnily enough, a group of Narwhals is called a blessing.
Okay. We've got, I think, some good matchups here. Wide receiver, a couple returners in Boucherati and Line Nikita, new QB and Ben Bones, new running back and Bill Cherry, Troy Fossey returning. You got Fred Ucker. I mean, it's
gonna be good.
Some solid players here in this matchup, and I think we're gonna just jump right into it. Got Wozy in the chat. I know he's Zizagoon on the Kings here. Let's go. Kings are gonna start with the ball first, so they want to see what their offense can do. It'll be David Vent 2 to kick this one away. Booming kick. Fielded by Line Nikita at the goal line. He's going to return it up to about the 23, 24. And it's Troy Frosty with a carry. That's going to be a pickup of 2 yards.
Bill Cherry stepping in, saying, "What's up?"
Bill Cherry, come on. You're in this game. Don't worry, Chief. It's Frosty with a quick run. He is a quick runner.
He's pretty good.
That is going to make it first down, actually. Didn't get it. Another carry from Frosty and makes a man miss. Gets a first down.
And another first down.
Kings going with a heavy run game early. 3 carries for 23 yards right out the gate. They're up to their own 47. They're going for another run with Frosty out of the weak eye. That is a 6-yard pickup. They are up to the Narwhals 47. Misdirection from Troy Frosty, who is met before he can get past the first down marker. Does pick up a couple. 3rd and 2 at the 45. We'll see if the Kings run it or pass it for the first time. They do not, so it's Frosty to get the first down.
Get the first.
Oh, so very
pass on 3rd down?
Yeah, who needs it? very smash mouth offense for the Kings, but now they're going with the play action to try to throw him off. Deep throw, one-on-one. It's Jalen Jones. With the big catch, Jalen Jones, the Aliens I believe.
Yes.
Coming down with that catch. And now Troy Frosty receiving the pitch. They are inside the red zone, down to the 14. 2nd and 7. Run it again with Frosty. It was close to the first down, so decision time for the Memphis Kings and the Narwhals, really. Do you cover the run or do you cover the pass? I'd say you try to do both, but we'll see. Frosty runs it and just gets it. Got a couple close calls on those 3rd down runs, but gets that one there, and 9 carries already for Frosty on this drive. And he's going to have another one, but that's swallowed up in the backfield. Bottoms Bonderman getting in there. Loss of like 4.
Still like the play of giving it to Frosty. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I don't like counter plays. Frosty.
That's fair.
Gets about 2. So 3rd and goal. We'll see if the Kings pass for it here. They've got Jones and Line Nikita the third split out left. And Ben Bones throwing it through the back of the end zone. Cannot find anyone. 4th and goal. I believe the field goal unit will come out for Memphis. Kick is up, and it is good. 24-yarder. Gets the Kings on the board. Not a bad opening drive. Like to see 7, but they put up 3, and will kick the ball back to the Narwhals.
They put up 3, and they did actually one other really important thing. They basically killed the entirety of the first quarter.
That they did. Bruno Bucciarati to return this to the 32. And we'll see this high-powered Narwhals offense with Bucciarati, Cherry, Ucker, and more. Ucker passing it right out the gate. It's 2nd and 10 after that incompletion. Didn't look like a bad throw. Oh, and they got Damari Rose at tight end there. I forgot. Ucker to pass.
Narwhals have a good roster.
And Kaiser Washington, the QB, playing in the wide receiver 2 spot, is going to come down with that. We see a lot of QBs playing that wide receiver position. Kaiser Washington with his first catch. And that wheel route will not be caught. Well covered by the Kings. 2nd and 10. Ucker to throw. Dumps it off to Cherry. Bill Cherry with a gain of about 6.
And a great spin move to boot.
Little spin move, never hurt. To the end of the first quarter. So the Kings up by 3, but the Narwhals are driving. They're up to the Memphis 45. They do face a 3rd down, though. The Memphis Kings were really good at converting 3rd downs last drive. We'll see how good the Narwhals are. And it's Ucker to throw. Looking for Washington, I believe. That is dropped.
Just out of Vent's range.
But Vent could be a coffin extraordinaire. We'll see. Oh, he punts this one away through the end zone touchback.
Nope.
Doesn't have the awareness.
Not yet. Eventually he'll get there.
Oh, yeah. Now, Kings passing it here on 1st down. Throwing it deep. His line. Nikita's making 2 Narwhals miss, and he is right up the middle. Nobody's going to catch him. Lion Nikita the third gets Memphis their first touchdown of the season. They're going to be up 9-0 early in the 2nd.
By the way, a tale of 2 drives. The last drive went for nearly an entire quarter. This drive went for 1 play.
Yes, but the tales of the Bonderman PATs remain the same, just like the song remains the same. 9-0 after that missed PAT. Narwhals getting the ball back, down by a couple scores. Narwhals had a few plays going for them, could not quite get past the 50, or much past the 50. It's going to be Ucker throwing, but it was a free play regardless. Offsides on the Kings. Going to give the Narwhals a reset. 1st and 5. Ucker hands it off to Cherry, but Cherry is stopped, and that is Reno's character. I don't even want to try.
Why don't you want to try that one?
I honestly think the umlauts are gonna break Toasty's stats too, so I should probably take those out. But I'll let him yell at me.
Well, the reason why we took out the stats is because usually they broke the engine. They no longer do that.
Oh, you mean the special characters?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
which I'm still surprised by.
To Jut Sosa. First down on a big third down play. Narwhals up to their own 48 after that pass. There's a flag. Ucker's going to throw this one wide open as Kaiser Washington. That is coming back. Bill Cherry somehow gets tagged for the hold, even though I don't think running backs block ever.
Yeah, I want to talk about removing those penalties. I don't
Bill
think
Cherry with
the carry.
Picks up 5. Yeah, I also see like phantom DL offsides. Like
the only one I want to keep is delay a game.
Yeah. Ucker to throw, hit hard for Bucciarati. But yeah, last game I know for a fact that I have every DL spot filled up for the Lions, and like getting a offsides on a Botterman DL, it's like kind of confusing.
You have them even filled out for 6-2?
Well, 6-2 doesn't utilize backup DL, it utilizes linebackers.
Ah, interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, so the delay a game we need to keep, though. Just because it fixes errors and allows teams to actually run with the runoff.
Yep. So David Ventu has to punt it again. That holding penalty really set the Narwhals back. Kings are going to get the ball back with 2:15, 2:14 left, and Frosty making one defender miss. Can't make the second, I should say. Does get the first down, though. Kings up to the 33-yard line, and we hit the 2-minute warning here. Memphis so far pitching a shutout. Back on offense. Narwhals do get the ball to start the second half. We'll see if they can get it going. That is a drop from the Botterman fullback there. 2nd and 10. Ben Bones passing it. Looking for Frosty out of the backfield. Much like Peterson last game, it's Troy Frosty catching one out of the backfield. Gets a good chunk. About 18 there. First down at the 49 of Makariri. They're doing the same play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Frosty with another catch out of the backfield. First down up to the Narwhals 37. Ben Bones having a really good debut game.
Absolutely.
And he's going to just keep throwing it. This time the fullback does catch it. Picks up about 7. They're kind of milking the clock, too. Maybe trying to give the Narwhals no chance to score before the end of the half. Passing again. Bones is hit hard. Anonymous Botterman getting in there right quick. Make it 3rd and 9. And Bones again has to get rid of it. But wide open is Jalen Jones. A little Jonesy-Bonesy. That is a first down at the 20 for Memphis. Clock is at 30 seconds, and Bones hit hard as he throws. Could have been intercepted. Very fortunate it wasn't. Clock is stopped at 31. In the pistol, Ben Bones throws it quickly to Botterman. Frosty blocks. Cannot get any more. I don't know why Memphis isn't calling timeouts, but whatever. It's 1st and goal to go at the 5. Bones is back to pass. Has some time. Throws it, and Jalen Jones is in the end zone. Another Bones to Jones connection. I guess they made me eat my words because they got the clock all the way down to 6 seconds and scored a touchdown. 15-0, and that will remain after the PAT. Memphis on top of Makariri. How can you earn more TPE? Well, have you done a activity check there, Mr. Bill Cherry?
Also, league jobs pay well.
League
Dust
jobs.
made Just made 112 TPE off league jobs alone.
That's it?
You made more than everyone else. You made more than me.
Dang. Should job pay, though, happen before regression?
This would, well, yes. But that would require me to actually have the time and bandwidth to do that.
Well, you can just take the pay and multiply it by the percentage, right? It should be about the same.
Yeah. I mean, at a certain point, he also estimated a bit. But yeah, no, so.
Mine is only 10%, so I would just call me a cool 100, which I think still probably would put me up there for pay.
Yeah, I think then you'd have a little less than I, because I had 105.
Dang. Why do I get paid so much?
GM, so you get paid for a game. Dev League Simmer, you get paid for a game.
Huh?
It's 112 right there.
Really?
So maybe you got more. Yeah. You get 56 for being a GM.
In Memphis with an INT, the Narwhals had a little bit of a drive going there.
Reno's player gets it.
Reno's player, that's his new name, Reno's player. Or I think it's like Face Gen, or I don't know Face Gen, but it was like a Reggie Rock or something.
Yeah, I think it was Reggie Rock.
It's his profile picture. And Nikita, the third, with a touchdown earlier, gets a big catch there. Kings trying to assert their dominance. The Rulers are back. And that is a face mask on Frosty. When it rains, it pours for the Narwhals. Memphis up to the 21-yard line. They are ahead by 15. And we are in the early third quarter. But Frosty fumbles it, and the Botterman picks it up. So Memphis gets a turnover, and now the Narwhals get it right back. All right, Narwhals waking up here. They got the ball at the 21. That might be the momentum
shift they need.
It might be. We've seen that in a lot of games where turnovers really make the difference. And Logan Clark, the rookie, on the hold, make it 1st and 20. You know, I was thinking with the, like if you copy the players like I have Logan Clark times 5, he's going to get like double the penalties of what he actually, or he's going to get like more penalties than he actually occurs.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Botterman stats, it's like, whoa, Botterman had 20,000 receiving yards. Like, well, yeah. Or Botterman has 2,000 receiving yards because it's like, well, they get all the scraps. And Ucker to throw.
Ooh.
Kings clamping down, trying to throw an interception. There's some pressure coming, too. Make it 3rd and 8. Ucker not having the best game, but trying to score here in the third. Has some time, throwing it one-on-one. It's Kaiser Washington again. Hadn't called his name out in a minute. Gets a huge first down on 3rd and 8, up to the 42. I don't see Toasty harassing me in chat, so I must not be doing too terribly.
I think you're doing great.
Kaiser Washington reception for 9. Number 1 from number 3. 2nd and 1. Yeah, we're going to pass it again.
Seconds.
Quick throw to Cherry, who catches it. Good catch. Tough to hang on to that. We'll get the first down up to the 44 of Memphis.
And we'll be... Oh, no, it's only the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
I thought it was the 4th.
Rose with the catch and the juke. Going to get up to the 27-28. Narwhals with their best possession of the game, and it could not have come at a better time. Tucker to pass. Looking deep. Otterman lamping down there. Had the one-on-one matchup. Don't really hate that throw whatsoever. Just didn't quite put it where he needed it. But did also put it out of the defender's range, so I guess it worked out. And Jamar Harris, the other number 1, going to get 8 on that. Gotten a few catches out of the backfield in that fullback position there. 3rd and 2. Well within vent range, but they're saying screw that. Bill Cherry's going to run for the first down. Tough running from Bill. That'll be 3 yards and a first down. And Damari Rose with the catch and the juke into the end zone. Damari Rose from Ucker. Might be the reincarnation of Emmett from Ucker. And they're going for 2. I think you got to.
It.
And they're going to run it with Cherry, who jukes. Did he get it? No, I thought he had
No.
it. So, with that, a failed 2-point conversion. It is a 9-point game. Narwhals are going to kick it back to Memphis, but maybe getting some momentum here. They've got 6 on the board, and Memphis hasn't done anything in this quarter. So, it will be Ben Bones to lead the Kings here. See if they're going to run it more with this lead or if they're going to pass it. They have been passing a lot. They're going to run it. Frosty, solid pickup of 8. Second and 2 now for Memphis. And that is a false start, so set them back 5. Not what the Kings needed. Clock keeps ticking, and I think we need some 4s in chat, TLK. This is a close ball game.
I agree.
I expected this to be a close ball game. And, yeah, looks good so far. Let's get some 4s in chat, everyone. Get some hype going on because we have the Memphis Kings trying to close out the Narwhals with Troy Frosty and company, and that's a great run, bobbing and weaving there. But the Narwhals just scored and are the only team to score in this half so far, and have gotten a big turnover and fumble on Frosty, trying to strip the ball out again. Trying to maybe force the rookie quarterback Bones into making a terrible decision. Second and 10 now for Memphis. Clock is ticking, though. Bones with some time throws it to Boderman, who's got some space.
And a first.
And a first gain of 15. They're in Narwhal territory. Bones under center in the weak eye. Gonna drop back to pass. Throws it wide open as a Boderman. Man, these receivers are really open for Bones here. It's gonna be first and 10, back-to-back first downs for the Kings. They're at the 32. Frosty with a lot of space. And he gets 8. Second and 2 at the 24. A real methodical drive for the Memphis Kings as Frosty with the pitch and some blocks. That DB just saved a touchdown there for the Narwhals. Troy Frosty is approaching the century mark. No touchdowns for him yet, but might change here as Frosty running. It does cross that century mark. Second and 2, and what a drive from Memphis. They've taken up half of the quarter. Ball's on the 4-yard line. Narwhal's trying to clamp down, and they do. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Bottomus Boderman. Not an easy guy to stop at Troy Frosty, but they do just that. Third and 4. This is it for Narwhals. Jones throws it, and it's incomplete. And I think even if he would have caught it, the Narwhals would have been right on top of him. So the field goal kicker for Memphis, Bottomus Boderman, out there. Trying to tack on 3. Kick is up and good. He gets the 22-yarder. He's gotten a couple short field goals. Can't get PATs, though, as is tradition. And that will make it an 18-6 ball game. Narwhals have all 3 timeouts. They have the 2-minute warning, and they will have some better starting field position because, obviously, the bot kicker. But the time is working against them.
Absolutely.
They got 67 yards to go. I mean, it's pretty much go for broke, but the good news is, I mean, they have a really good kicker, so they can just score a touchdown. They'll more than likely get the PAT. As Bill Cherry, the juke. Wow. Great catch out of the backfield. That was a 2-for-1. 1 juke, 2 defenders looking silly there. Big gain for the Narwhals. They are moving. Ucker throwing it deep, not messing around, looking for Cherry, but that is dropped. Would have been a tough play to make either way. Clock is stopped, though, so, honestly, I don't really mind incompletions like that. As long, clock is stopped is almost more valuable sometimes.
I mean, if you're throwing it deep, it's a good win-win. You either, assuming that they don't pick it off, you either stop the clock or you get good yardage.
Right. So it's Ucker. Slinging it wide open is Boucherati. I don't know if Boucherati's gotten a catch all game.
But he comes in when it matters.
Yeah, that's a good pickup, especially after that false start. That was a gain of about 15 or 16.
Giving him a first down.
Ball's on the 30. Ucker's just going to get rid of that. There was pressure coming. It was a monster juke, Bill. It was a very monster juke. That was like my Madden 03 day jukes, like Terrell Davis. Ucker, back to pass, throwing it short to Jamar Harris, who's got a few catches and does the double juke. Trying to
And gets the
emulate Bill
first.
Cherry and does get the first. Narwhals could not quite get out of bounds, so the Narwhals use their second timeout and doesn't get the phantom timeouts. So it's going to be first and 10 at the 20, looking for I believe Kaiser Washington. Incomplete though. A buck 26 on the clock.
I believe Danny is looking into those phantom clock stops.
Yeah.
He just fixed the 2-point glitch.
Nice, I saw that. Another incompletion there. Like it was dropped. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Narwhals. Clock is still stopped, though, at 1:22, so in a good spot. It's Ucker in the gun, looking to pass. Has time, throwing it across the middle, and Burrow Boucharati comes down with it in the end zone in the biggest way. 1:16 on the clock. Narwhals with their second touchdown of the game. Ucker to Boucharati. David Ventu.
It's all going to come down to this onside.
Yeah, it will. They have to onside it because they really don't have the timeouts. So this is it right here. Onside kick time for the Akuriri Narwhals. And the onside kick is recovered by the Kings, and I have to think that's going to do it with the Narwhals only having one timeout.
Probably.
And they're not in victory formation here. They're in the weak eye. Ben Bones
right, they're going to give
it
it to them, and then they're going to timeout, then they're going to run it again, and then they're going to, I think.
I don't know. I don't understand because it would math out the same either way with a 40-second clock, but Frosty's going to get the first down, and that's going to seal it.
And that'll do it.
Great game, though, by both teams. Memphis with some pretty good offense, pretty balanced offense, to be honest. And Narwhals just about had a heck of a comeback there. And actually,
Absolutely.
I mean, they outscored Memphis in the second half, 13-3, I think. So, credit to the Narwhals for fighting back in this one. Just did not quite have enough gas in the tank. You know, honestly, if they had a Botterman kicker, they might have got the onside back.
I still got to look at the rate of onside for bots versus non-bots.
I think it favors the bots for some reason, just because of chaos. I don't know why, but that's
so
what
weird.
It seems. But great game all around. But yeah, like I said, kind of a tale of two halves for both teams. Kings scored just enough in that first half, and then got that field goal, which actually didn't really matter. But Narwhals kind of got it going on in the second half. But great game from Ben Bones there, the rookie. Great game from Frosty, who had over 100 yards rushing. And then the INT for the Narwhals, you had playmakers like Boucharati, Damari Rose, and Bill Cherry. Of course, Ucker facilitating. But Memphis is going to go to 1-0 when it's all said and done. And the Akuriri Narwhals are going to drop to 0-1. And that will do it.
Yep.
So, I don't know how to end these, but I'm just going to try stopping the stream and